Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another night of Grizzly basketball. Tonight, we return to City League action as we take on the Heights Falcons at their place, starting with the Varsity Girls contest at the top of the hour. And we're joined, as always, by our head varsity coach, Christina Commons. And Coach, taking a look at last weekend, it was a different experience with the challenge games, but the snow kind of messed up your schedule because you didn't get to play the game at Hartman like the boys did because of
Yeah.
the snow day that we had, unfortunately. But did the girls enjoy the experience?
We did enjoy playing a different team that we don't normally. It would have been better at a different location. Being at Hartman would have been just an experience that some of them have never had.
Right, right. And for those of you who may not have seen it, the game was played against Mays High, but it was played at Heights because Hartman was unavailable because of the snow situation over there. So, and one of the nice things about the Challenge Series is that they match teams up so that they can get competitive more. They want to try to get competitive games, and I thought that Northwest and Mays were pretty balanced with one another.
Yes, I 100% agree. And I do feel like that my girls have kind of succumbed to it as well, that those snow days just kind of put a little bit of a trudge in us a little. And so I'm kind of curious if we would have had a normal day, would have been able to play someplace else, could we have seen a different Northwest? And I think we could. But at the same time, you never know what's going to happen game day.
That's right.
You always got to come out and be ready to play.
That's for sure. And uh, overall, though, even though it was at Heights, going back to the game itself, did you feel that the girls played well throughout?
I think we did. We definitely have talked since then about the what was good, what was bad, what we want to do for the next one. We've definitely communicated not just player to player, player to coach, coach to player. We've had a lot of talks about what's going to happen in this next one, and I've got a little bit more of involvement from my players in that, and I think we're going to see a different game here.
Okay, well, let's talk about that different game. We've got the Falcons at their building, and they're always tough in their building, and they draw a very good crowd, excuse me, to their games, and a very vocal crowd as well. So it's going to be a more hostile environment that certainly than it would be if we were playing the game at Northwest. But what do you know about this Heights bunch?
I could watch as much film as I want as what they've done so far. I'm thinking of what they've done to us in the past. They're going to press. I haven't seen it
Yeah,
too much against other teams, but I'm ready for it. I think my girls are ready for it. We're excited. Uh, they've always kind of been a super pressure in your face defense, man to man. I'm ready for it. But once again, I've watched film and I can't say they've necessarily done that to some others. So maybe Heights has changed in that aspect because they are a different team. I do feel like they aren't quite as energized or maybe quite as quick as they have had in the past. But they still got some very talented players that we're ready to come and play against.
okay, well, I guess we'll find out here in a few minutes with how they're going to play that. Yeah, I do know that in past years they've put on the press. So in practice, anticipating a lot of press and high pressure defense on the part of Heights. Well, how do you approach it differently in practice?
And it's kind of hard to do that. If that's not your tempo and style of play, how do I get my own players to all of a sudden develop it so we can practice that? So we've kind of tried some different things. I mean, you can always add extra players on the court at a time, and that can speed some things up. It can make it a lot more challenging to get open. But I think ultimately it's more of a we know it's coming. It's not going to be a surprise. We kind of know where they're going to try to trap us. We know where they're going to move from and where they're going to go. And I think just the fact that we know their style of press, I think is going to help the most.
Okay, well, I guess we'll find out shortly. How's the injury situation?
We're doing actually pretty good. We've got healthy players this year, and so far, my hope is I've heard there's lots of bugs traveling around, and we're going to cross our fingers that we're still healthy in that aspect.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that because I know that we're getting into that time of year when school attendance begins to drop because people are getting sick, and I've seen it in the building where kids are coughing and hacking, and they've got a snoot full, and it's just part of it. Has any of that hit your team yet?
It has kind of trickled throughout the week, but then the next day we're fine, and then we're not. So it's kind of been a back and forth. But I do think that the excitement for playing this game, I'm hoping that just kind of washes everything else away.
Okay. Well, we wish you the best of luck tonight against the Falcons, and we'll look forward to a visit with you before our next contest down at South High next Tuesday.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Head coach Christina comments on our pregame visit. Stay tuned. We're going to take a 60-second timeout, and then we'll be back with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of tonight's game against the Heights Falcons. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Basketball. Awesome. Go here.
Well, and unfortunately, I did have a varsity player quit this week.
Who quit?
Loman.
What?
Yep.
What's up with that?
I was too mean with things
Oh,
that I said.
I can't buy that.
And some of the players, I guess, were also saying things that were mean, and she didn't like it. So she went ahead and quit this week.
Oh, here's one.
Get out there. Join the fun. Support your team. You just watched the national anthem by Heights. And now here's the starting lineups for Heights and Northwest. Starting off with the home team for Heights. Kennedy Jackson, number 3, 5'8", grade 12. And Camaro Barber, number 13, 5'8", 12th grade. And number 22, Zara Walkers, 5'9", senior. And another senior coming out of the gates, number 23, Samuel Ellis, 5'7", and number 33, Heavens Gilbert, 5'9", senior. And fighting against the Falcons is Northwest, Anaya Simpson, number 5'9", a junior guard. And another guard, another guard is number 10, Johnson, 5'5", senior. And another senior guard in the guard position, number 12, Star Lede. And for number 30, Aubrey Navarrete, 5'10", grade 11 guard. And your last forward coming out of the gate, Cameron Stubbs, 6-foot senior. Those are your starting fives for both teams. This has got to be one great matchup, aren't we, Kevin? We're going to have a great matchup tonight, aren't we, Kevin?
This Heights team is very, very good. We're going to have to bring our A game in order to stay with them.
Yeah, Heights coming out of this with a 6-1 record, and for Northwest, 2-4. So we definitely got to make a statement and make it big. Anaya Simpson and Barber checking it up. Welcome to the nest. Northwest starting it out here, feeling the momentum, feeling how we feel tonight. Johnson with a dig back out. Navarrete to Stubbs, almost got digged out there. Lede, 3. No one's there. First foul of the night. That's against Johnson. Her first. Barber, the point guard for Heights. Throwing it around until we find some options. Heat check 3, cash it in. For number 23, Ellis. Navarrete said, I'll do it myself. No looky bounces that time as she trying to hit the 3. Man, I thought we had that. I really did. I thought we had that. Trying to strike fear already in the first couple of minutes. Navarrete, another 3. Cash! Nothing but net for Navarrete as she hits the arc 3. Barber on the near corner. With the dig inside. Barber, corner 3 off the rim. We're definitely getting a good feel of this game so far. A lot of threes, a lot of hitting threes too. Lede to Simpson that got picked off in midair. Your step of layup got nailed in the face. Jackson going to the free-throw line. Lede gets popped for the personal, trying to make sure that she's okay after getting nailed pretty hard. Well, she got nailed really hard.
Finally. Folks, we're having a little trouble with our graphics clock.
That's okay.
It is correct now.
You get to listen to my voice anyway, so it don't matter. Rattles in her first. Jackson went 2 for 2 from the line. Mays checks in for Heights. Northwest trying to get out of a jam. Lede gets a screen from Simpson, gets trapped in the corner, gets picked off midair. Here comes the Falcons. Sidestep, mid-range bucket, and cash it in. Navarrete found a clean look. Ooh! Get her the extinguisher. She's on fire. Ooh! I love the heat checks already. Heights trying to respond. Rebounded by Lede. Johnson down to Simpson. Tipped out of bounds. Northwest ball. Hallman and Staten checks in. Johnson and Simpson checks out. Lede almost slipped through her fingers. Spins, trying to find an open move to get her open. Hallman. Almost getting wedged into a corner. Shot clock. They had to make a decision fast with only 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Heights ball. Barber bringing it up for the Falcons. Mays. Kick it back out to Barber. Barber finds a home inside the paint. No look, he bounces. Tip past the Heights. Barber dives, kicks, finds Gilbert. Lede trying to split her defender. End up splitting herself in half. Oh! She just did the why not Michael Jordan. Okay. Navarrete hits the corner three as Hallman limping towards the sidelines. She might have just rolled her ankle too, so hoping she comes back. But Navarrete's on fire. She hit 3 threes already coming into the contest. We're tied 9-9 with 3:23 left. Barber for 3. Yes, sir. Lets it fly from downtown. Barber matching the energy of Northwest. This is a good popcorn getter right here. Do we get a charge? It is a charge. Barber gets popped for the personal. Lede almost got picked. Checked it down. Heights on the move. Out of bounds. Great defense by Northwest down the paint. Referee's having some discussion a little bit. Three-on-three, great matchup right there. Jackson kicks it to Ellis. Ellis finds an open shot. Kicks it back out to Ellis. Ellis for three. Short. Another rebound by Mays. Heights kicking it, whipping it, and frying it. Staten with the rebound for Northwest. Lede try to dump it down to Simpson, but Simpson ended up getting picked midway through. Barber checks back in. Ellis checks right back out. This has been a great contest so far. We're hitting threes and we're nailing threes. Navarrete. Simpson dives all the way and gets blocked, denied at the rim by Barber. Mays all the way in and cans the layup. After a great defensive move there by Barber to cash in Heights buckets. We're really playing hot potato, trying to find an open answer. That got picked off by Barber. Lost Pebble turned into a Barber. Heading to the three-throw line. Lost Pebble. That's nice. Barber heading to a three-throw line. Shooting two. And Simpson gets popped for her first personal. It's her first. Heights leading 15-9 with 1:18 left. Barber cans her second. Hallman checks back in. Got that ankle was okay. Probably just rolled in reality. Stubbs checks out. Got picked off immediately by Hayes. Hayes going to the three-throw line. Mays redirected that and ended up in Mays' possession. Misses her first. Hallman gets the foul. Cans her second. Mays went 1 for 2. Navarrete to Lede. Lede to Navarrete again. Heat check failed. We'll go again next time. Stop. Pop. No popping for you. Shot taken by Ellis. Rebounded by Northwest. 40 seconds left on the clock. Simpson found all alone. Navarrete off the heel after a missed three. Under 30 seconds left to spare. Barber to Mays. Mays couldn't get the dot on it. Barber with the lazy steal. We can't be making those type of mistakes around Heights. They'll eat them up. They gotta go. And that's it. End of the first, heading to the second, 17-9. We'll be right back. This is NWA Trust Grizz, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And we welcome you back. Here in the Nest, Heights leading 17-9. Northwest not far on the corner. We got the den, they got the nest. It's very fitting. On the floor for Northwest, Leday, Simpson, Johnson, Navarrete, and Holman. That's your starting five, with Johnson grabs the cookies. Navarrete dumps it down, lands right into a pile. Running, finds Barber. Barber with the layup up and in. What happened? Do you know what happened?
I don't.
I have no idea what happened. Johnson. Lasering in the cross and find another careless mistake. Jackson, another 2 more points out to the Heights. Who took the timeout?
Northwest, a full timeout.
So we'll take it with them. It's NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Hey man, you got off football?
Band class still needs you, man. Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
We welcome you back to Heights. 21-9, that's the story that we're telling. 7 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the second quarter. There's so much storyline to tell that you don't know who's going to come back and who's going to win the ball game yet. It's been a very close game coming into this. With a very hot start from Navarrete, hitting 3 threes in the first. Kind of cooled off in the second. gets her pocket picked. Lethal Heights bucket. Number 23, Ellis, picked her pocket. Maximum effort by Heights. Guys, we need to quit playing hot potato. Like, what? On the floor, Stubbs, Navarrete, Hallman, Lewis, and Johnson. That's your 5 out there on the floor for your good old Northwest. Barber whipping it around, finds a corner. Can't find the bottom of the barrel. Hallman ended up grabbing the rebound. Lewis to Hallman. Almost picked her pocket, almost denied entry going to the rim. 23-9 with 6 minutes left in the second. Heights coming into this game knew exactly what they're doing. They had a game plan match cooking up as Navarrete misses the floater. But they definitely had a game plan coming into this. Their game plan was to apply maximum effort on the defense and offensive end and find a way to shut down Northwest. Johnson for 3, corner, misses everything over the top. Heights running, finds a 3, hits the heel, rebound Stubbs. Lewis to Hallman. Skipping across the sideline, trying not to get out, but ended up getting out. Okay, she just completely walked out of the game. Hopefully she's okay. Mace checks in. Lewis against Barber, getting swamped. Hallman for 3. Rimmed in and out. Barber landed up on the floor. Heights took advantage of it. Mays finds Barber. And we find Mays again. Mays with the bank 3. Cash it in. You don't find a lot of bank shots nowadays. Lewis against Barber. Puts up a wild shot. And 1 going to the free throw line. Jackson. Racing into the end and finds a way inside. Gilbert checks in. And Walker checks right back out. Misses her 3 throw. No friendly bounces today. Navarrete gets a screen by Hallman. Hallman, shovel pass, Finds Stubbs down low, guarded by Barber. Beatty's on the floor. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Heights calls the timeout. I love how they have a band for both teams. I love it. Brings the energy. I don't know if you can hear me. I can barely hear myself think. That's how loud this place is. We're back after some great music by Heights. Jackson carrying up the ball for Heights. We get called for the travel. I was wondering when that was coming. Gilbert causes the havoc, causes the travel. Johnson being swarmed inside the corner, not even outside their own den yet. Heights ball. What happened? A lot of mystery whistles that I don't know the answer to. I have no idea what just happened.
This has turned into a whistle-blowing contest.
Again, a lot of whistles I don't have the answer to. 28-9, Heights leading with 3:18 left. Lede denied entry to Johnson. Lewis fumbled the bag almost. Landed in the no way home. A few missed opportunities by Heights. Quick little 5-footer. Simpson with the rebound. Lede to Lewis. Simpson. Simpson getting surrounded by white jerseys. Jump ball. Northwest ball.
Arguably the dumbest rule in all of sports.
Barber checks in along with Walker. Two powerful duo right there. Gets charged for the foul. That's against Lede. Her second. Ellis bringing up the ball for Heights. We need a hot streak again. I don't care who it's from, whether it be Navarrete shooting or Barber cooling us out with another triple add to our bag. But we got to find a way to stop Barber and stop Ellis. And Walker and any other player on Heights. Getting smushed like peanut butter, and here comes the jelly. Barber. Oh my gosh! Are you kidding? Behind the back pass with the layup up and in. That's, wow, I can't even describe that. Threw it to a white jersey instead of a blue jersey.
Be another jump ball and a great defensive play now wasted.
Now Varsity checks in. Johnson checks right back out. Mays to Barber. Barber dumps it down low to Gilbert. Heat check 3. Ellis, why not let it fly?
We only have a little over a minute to go in the quarter, and we have not scored in this quarter.
It's been the story of Barber and the Falcons shutting us out. Mays retreats back to the 3-4 line. Why not let it fly? Lewis with under 45 seconds left. Leday, first 3 of the contest for her. Barber with the rebound. First good thing for Northwest coming out. Now Varsity the inbounder. Brown checking in as Mays and Gilbert takes a seat. Lewis off the heel, no good. Johnson with the rebound. Sorry, excuse me, Simpson with the rebound. Jackson gets popped for her first personal. 15 seconds left in the second. Heading into halftime. Gets her pocket picked by Brown. Brown gets denied at the rim. I don't care if that was a foul. That was a beautiful play. Wow. Ten seconds left, down by 30, heading into the half. We gotta cook up some plan not to get our pocket picked this much, stop Barber, and just find a way to heat back up like we did in the first. Brown for her second. Short. Brown with her own rebound. Brown with her first personal as well added to the collection. 2-1, and that's it. Shot didn't count anyway. We're heading into the half, down by 30, 39-9. And we're going with them. This is NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Grizzlies Basketball on the Internet is brought to you in part by Andrew's Cleaning Service. Owned and operated by Andrew Dillon, they offer residential cleaning, apartment cleaning, commercial cleaning services, deep cleaning, construction and remodel cleanup, carpet cleaning, and much more. Whether it be a one-time cleanup job or regular service scheduled weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, Andrew's Cleaning Service is ready to take care of your cleaning needs. Andrew's Cleaning Service serves the greater Wichita metro area, including Derby, Hayesville, Mays, Goddard, and Valley Center. Check them out on the web at wichitacleaningservice.com or give Andrew a call for an estimate at 712-3883. We thank Andrew's Cleaning Service for their support of Grizzly Basketball on the web.
That's the Wichita Heights dance team here performing at halftime. Our halftime score in the girls varsity game is Heights 39 and Northwest 9. The pep band is playing in earnest over there, and we're going to let you listen to it here during the halftime. So just stay right where you are. We've got 7 minutes till the second half. about a minute away from the start of the third quarter here in the Varsity girls contest, and the Grizzly girls are down by 30 at halftime. So they've got a big mountain to climb. And one of the goals that they had tonight was to keep up with the Falcons, but they did not score in the second quarter. They got outscored 22-0 in the second quarter, and that's pretty much put the game out of reach for Northwest. So now they're going to come out and try and make it respectable. The boys' game will follow 20 minutes after this one concludes. Stay with us. Andy Hill will join us right after the conclusion of this game for our pregame interview.
And then you'll be listening to dear old Kevin's voice as he does a play-by-play. Terrific job, by the way. Let's get this party started. Let's get this second half started. I'm all filled up. I got my snacks. I'm good. I'm all good to go. I hope you got your snacks. Because if you didn't, too late. Can't grab them now. Well, there he gets her positive pick right away. Jackson with another 2 more points added. Leday drives, finds Stubbs with the kick. Northwest ball. Stubbs got a good piece of that one. Ellis striking some fear into Johnson already. Now, as Kevin mentioned, we got to find a way to strike back and answer really quickly and get some points on the board. Just like that! Just like that. Leday with the layup. Northwest ball. 2 back-to-back great possessions. Hopefully 3. Okay! 3 back-to-back possessions. Great possessions. Simpson with the layup. After a great find. Barber, arc 3. Off the mark there, rebounded by Johnson. Excuse me, Simpson. Heights playing bumper carts a little bit. Barber. Gilbert. Back to Barber. Trying to find an opening possession. Drive against Johnson. Led to nothing. Solo Glad. Simpson kicks out to Leday. Leday thought about the 3. Retreats back to the 3-throw line. Finds Johnson. Johnson tried to dive all the way in. Couldn't cash in it. Barber takes full advantage of the misdirection D. The nice steal by Northwest. And they respond right back with another pick. 2 more points for Jackson. Navarrete chucks it down low. And we got a foul on the floor. Gilbert, her first. Holman and Staten checks in Lede. And Simpson checks out. Got picked off by Barber. Once again, another Falcon bucket. Jackson. Staten gets her pocket picked. Another steal ends up with another Barber assist. Kicked out to a 3. Comes out short. Navarrete with the rebound, driving it up for Northwest. Stubbs finds Johnson. Johnson lies right into a body. Going to the 3-throw line. Mace checks in, and mystery guest checks in. I have no idea who that was. We got a mystery guest, folks. Johnson cashes in her second. Barber. Feet lined up off the heel. Dives in, gets the body checked. Going to the 3-throw line. Staten, her second, checking back out. Oh, not checking back out. Just talking. Makes her first. Brown checks in. And Barber checks right back out. Woo! Cashes in her second. Hallman and Navarrete back out the Hallman. Ends up to be Heights ball. Staten with the steal, gets charged for the foul. Oh, never mind. Excuse me. Nope, Heights got charged for the foul. Rose gets charged for her first. I sure was against Staten. Okay. Turned out to be a great possession by Northwest. Let's see if they can cash in the opportunity. Staten almost got a pocket picked. Hallman almost got picked out of midair. Johnson dives right to the floor. She gets the foul. Number 2, Mays. Oh, excuse me, number 42. Mystery guest gets charged for her first. Stubbs made her jump out of the air and didn't lead to anything. Barber finds Connects. Couldn't pop it. Missed possession there. Rebounded by Lede. Johnson dives, gets denied at the rim. Number 23, Ellis. Stubbs checks out. Simpson checks in for your great Northwest Grizzlies. 47-14 with 2:58 left in the third. Simpson tried to pick, couldn't handle the pass. Gets picked out of midair. Northwest ball. Lede checking in. Back out to Simpson. Kick ball. Kick ball by Barber. Northwest ball. This is definitely a whistle game. All I'm hearing is just whistles. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. Taken by Northwest. This is NWHS Grizz. And this is Grizzly basketball.
Grizzly Pride Booster Club supports academic, athletics, and fine arts programs at Northwest High School. The Booster Club has donated more than $35,000 to students and staff at Northwest. They have purchased equipment, uniforms, classroom supplies, and teacher grants, and provided approximately $7,000 a year in food costs for school activities and athletic events. They would like to invite you to become a member of Grizzly Pride by volunteering at a school event.
Welcome back to Heights. Grizzlies trail 47-14 with 2:53 left in the third quarter, coming out of the timeout.
And coming out of the timeout, the mighty Grizzlies rolling with Hallman, Staten, Lede, Johnson, and Simpson. That's your five. Lede playing bubble with the basketball a little bit. Turns out to be Heights ball. Ellis finds a corner. Dives, floater, no good. Rebounded by Heights. Another rebound by Heights. Barber slowing it down. Heights trying to take control of 3 possessions. Hallman with the steal. Here comes Lede. Trying to drive on Barber. Gets picked out of the air. Deflected in the Northwest. Lede threw it to Stanton's back. Misses everything by Lede. Navarrete checks in. And Johnson checks out. With 1:44 left. Falcons leading 47-14. Grizzlies trailing. Thank you. I'm glad you called that. I was about to call it on air. Heights get the travel, Northwest ball. This is a great time to cash in one of those opportunities. Great time. Navarrete drives on the baseline. Another Northwest possession. 1:10 left, 22 on the shot clock. Simpson down low, kicked it right back out. Back down low to Simpson. Simpson gets denied at the rim by Jackson. Jackson dives, finds, and makes. Another bucket added to her collection by Johnson. Johnson's having a field day against us. Navarrete down to John Simpson going to the free-throw line. Simpson found a way to skip down all the way down the lane and gets charged for the foul. Going to the free-throw line.
Grizzlies now in the bonus.
Simpson misses her first. Hopefully can make her second. And does. I called it. Under 40 seconds remaining in the third. With a missed shot there by Jackson. Northwest pushing up the pace. Accelerating, trying to find Simpson down low. No call for the foul, but it ends up to be Northwest ball. With 21 seconds left, they can cash in one more bucket before heading into the fourth. Throws it away. Ellis with another bucket added to her collection. With 7 seconds left, heading into the fourth. Heights leading 51-15. And that would be it. We got taken to the fourth. You are here. This is NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Grizzlies Basketball on the Internet is brought to you in part by Andrew's Cleaning Service. Owned and operated by Andrew Dillon, they offer residential cleaning, apartment cleaning, commercial cleaning services, deep cleaning, construction and remodel cleanup, carpet cleaning, and much more. Whether it be a one-time cleanup job or regular service scheduled weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, Andrew's Cleaning Service is ready to take care of your cleaning needs. Andrew's Cleaning Service serves the greater Wichita metro area, including Derby, Hayesville, Mays, Goddard, and Valley Center. Check them out on the web at wichitacleaningservice.com or give Andrew a call for an estimate at 712-3883. We thank Andrew's Cleaning Service for their support of Grizzly Basketball on the web.
And we're back. Coming out of timeout, Northwest trailing 51-15. Heights outscored Northwest in the third quarter by 6. I have to say that's definitely an improvement, but now we gotta make sure that we keep that lead. Try to take the lead back. Mystery guest puts up a shot and cashes it in. Nice 12-footer. Lede couldn't handle her own dribble, but she finds Mays and cashes it in with a scoop layup up and in. Lede's loose ball turns out to be a great possession by Heights. And Mays try to pick her pocket. Lede has to move. Does move. Rose gets charged for her foul and going to the 3-4 line. Actually, no. Mays gets charged. Excuse me, Mays gets charged with her second personal. Lede makes her first. Lede flexes, fires. Yes. Adds a 2-point increase. Mays over. Rose gets caught for the travel. .550 left in the fourth. Navarrete trying to get some spins out. Johnson almost got pinched. Lede to Navarrete to Simpson. Back out to Navarrete. Back out to Johnson for three. Yes, sir! Johnson unloads and cashes in three. Mays takes advantage. The mystery guest scores the bucket. (57-20). Clock running. Navarrete got her jumping out of the air. Lede back down, throws it back up, chucking it around. Lede almost got her picket pot. Throws it right into no man's land. Brown finds, connects! Dingle, her first basket of the night for Heights. This crowd's getting packed as we're heading into a matchup where both teams are undefeated. Heights coming into that matchup 7-0, and Northwest heading into the matchup 6-1, with their only loss coming to Derby. That was a really interesting broadcast. You need to go watch that one. That was a draw-dropping game. It was a really close game, going down to the final seconds. Lost by 2, I believe. Dingle in the 3-throw line. Misses her second. Heights with the rebound. Brown drove in, going to the 3-throw line. Johnson, her second, excuse me. Brown misses her first. Widely misses her second. Yeah, the Northwest versus Heights boys game coming up. It's definitely a really good game. You want to stay tuned and watch. Kevin's gonna announce that game. Both coming into it Navarrete. Lewis couldn't handle the heat. Hallman for three. Oh my goodness, we hit a three. You know it, she can make it. Brown with no hop, skip, or a jump for you. Gym's getting packed here. You gotta sense some great atmosphere coming into this. Kevin, this has gotta be one interesting game. It really is. The gym's getting packed. Dingle. Another Heights basket. Number 34, Rose. 30 seconds remaining. 61-23. Heights will take the win on this one. And to the record, 7-1. Northwest falls to 2-5. Johnson got the steal, picked her own pocket. Misses everything. We're gonna take it. 61-23. Heights win the ball game. This is NWA Trust Chris, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Girls drop 161-23. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
Grizzly Pride Booster Club supports academic, athletics, and fine arts programs at Northwest High School. The Booster Club has donated more than $35,000 to students and staff at Northwest. They have purchased equipment, uniforms, classroom supplies, and teacher grants, and provided approximately $7,000 a year in food costs for school activities and athletic events. They would like to invite you to become a member of Grizzly Pride by volunteering at a school event.
Welcome back to Wichita Heights High School with Elizabeth Dibben, Kevin Arkin, and we are in games here. The boys will be tipping it off here in about 20 minutes, plus the time it takes them to mop the floor, which is what they're doing at the moment. So we've got some time in between. We'll let you listen to the pep band. We're also going to send it to our pregame interview with head coach Andy Hill. He'll talk about the Derby game and some other things, so you don't want to miss that. Girls fall to 2-5, and Heights girls are now 7-1, correct?
Correct.
So they are Heights girls are having a good season.
Heights is a pretty good competition.
Yeah, they're good. They're a good squad. Our next broadcast will be Tuesday night. We're going to travel down to South High and take on the Titans.
That should be a great matchup, too.
We'll be on the air at 5:45 with the girls pregame. And then the girls and boys back to back. So that being said, we're going to go ahead now and send it to Andy Hill in our pregame interview. Stay with us. We'll be back. Here's Andy Hill.
All right, our doubleheader tonight at Heights High continues. We're going to join the boys varsity game here in just a few minutes. And prior to that, we have a visit with our boys varsity head coach, Andy Hill. And Coach, let's look back at last weekend. It was a very exciting weekend up at Hartman Arena last week.
Yeah, it was definitely, probably an entertaining game for the fans to watch. Kind of, both teams made their runs back and forth. We, just could never kind of get over that hump. Fell behind early, managed to fight back, I think, and tie it at halftime. And then, we just weren't very good in the third quarter, which was kind of the big difference in the game. All that credit goes to Derby. They're a very good team. They probably have, as good a guard play as anybody in this area. Just, 4 or 5 different guards that can all, really handle the ball, drive the ball, shoot the ball. So they're difficult to guard, and they definitely took advantage of that, and outplayed us over the course of the game. So gave us some things that we need to focus in on and get better, and need to do that quickly.
And you have to take your hat off to, I forget the young man's name now, it just escaped me, who scored 29 points for Derby.
Jack Olwelling.
Yes.
Yeah. He's
a good player.
He is a tough young man.
Yeah.
I don't know him personally, but just things I've read about him, all the films I've watched, in preparing for Derby, he just, he's the heart and soul of that team. And when they need something, he's the guy to get it. And really, really impressed by him and everything he did for that team.
He was really there in the clutch. We give him all the credit in the world. But, you couldn't have asked for a better recipe. You got 2 teams in 6A, both ranked, both 7-0, going at it. And it's a team we don't normally play in the regular year. So, the game had a lot of things going for it that really made it entertaining. And it's disappointing that we came up a few points short.
Yeah, it was one we were definitely excited for. I think it's a good event for the teams. It's a good deal for, the fans to get to see those different matchups. And when it works out, to have 2 pretty competitive teams like that and played a somewhat competitive game, it was good. And I think there's a lot that we're able to learn from that.
Well, it doesn't get any easier now because now we're at Heights. Heights is also undefeated at 8-0, having just beaten Cape and Mount Carmel a couple of nights ago at their place. So, and they had a tough game, and they played their game. They're going to be playing tonight's game on shorter rest, if I understand their schedule correctly, than we are. And I don't know if that's any kind of an advantage or not, but obviously you have another juggernaut to go against tonight.
Yeah, we'll take any little advantage we can find, I guess, there. But it goes without saying. I mean, they've been the best program, certainly in our league, over the last at least 5 to 6 years. Coach Hours has been, just a big role model for me. Just being able to see how he runs his program kind of from afar. And, he's been really good and as a mentor to me, to help me as a young coach. And so I just have a lot of respect for those guys over there and for Coach Hour and how they do things. And yeah, certainly this year they are once again one of the best teams in the state. So we are going to have to, correct a lot of things and shore up a lot of things that we didn't do good enough last Saturday against Derby, and bring our absolute best game to go in there and have a chance against a really good team.
What's the injury situation like after the last game over at Hartman?
Oh, we're okay. We're okay.
We're good.
Yeah, we've had some pretty physical practices and just some little nicks and cuts here and there, but everybody's ready to go.
Okay. Well, we said a couple of weeks ago, you mentioned it, that we were heading into the real meat and the most difficult part of our season. And now we're in the middle of it, playing two undefeated teams back to back. Wish you the best of luck against the Falcons.
All right. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate it.
Okay. We'll talk to you before the South game next Tuesday.
All right. Sounds good.
Head coach Andy Hill on our pregame visit. Stay tuned. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. Then we'll be back with the starting lineups for tonight's boys varsity game against the Wichita Heights Falcons. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly basketball.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And if you're just joining us, we are in between games here at Heights High. The boys' game will be tipping it off here in about 6 minutes. Time for you to go grab yourself something to drink and something to eat. Kick back and watch a really good game. This is the second game in 4 days that the Grizzlies are playing against a team that is undefeated and ranked higher than they are. Having dropped it as 4-point decision last Saturday night to Derby up at Park City Arena. In what was a very good ball game played by both teams. As you heard Coach talk about it in our pregame show, we had just had too much Earl mocking for Derby. 29 points he had in that game, which was almost half of their total. So he was just unconscious that night.
But Northwest coming into this game is ranked number 6. And Heights coming into this game is ranked number 2. Heading into the Falcons' nest, of course.
Heights is 8-0.
7-0.
They're undefeated.
I know they're undefeated. I know that much.
We suffered our first loss of the season on Saturday night, dropping us to 7-1. And we anticipate a halftime guest tonight. We've invited the athletic director of Heights High, Tracy Higg, to join us. Always a pleasure to have her stop by for a visit and tell us what's going on. A very pleasant lady and a great host. And we sure want to thank Tracy and her staff for their hospitality here tonight.
Now the ultimate player to watch out for Heights is Wilkins, number 21, heading down. He's a Washburn commit and just named McDonald's All-American. He's definitely the player that you want to watch out for heading into this game.
Stone Okay, say that again.
Wilkins, number 20.
You remember what you just said?
Yeah, I'm trying to. But heading into this game is Wilkins, number 21. You want to watch out for him. He's an he just became a McDonald's All-American and a Washburn commit. He dropped 17 points, 12 rebounds, 3 steals, and 4 blocks against the Crusaders, who they beat 59-54.
Yeah, they beat them by 5.
Man, that band director is feeling himself. He's into it.
I'm not sure, but I think the Grizzlies got new uniforms. I don't remember the gold border on the numbers.
I do.
I don't.
I mean, maybe they did change it, but I don't think they did.
I can actually read these numbers when they're close. When they're far away, it's hard, but they still should be gold numbers. That's okay. Full house here at Heights tonight, Elizabeth.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Northwest drew well as we can see on our side.
Yeah, it's packed on our side. Heights is still filling out a little bit.
And both sides are full.
Heights, people are going up all the way to the bleachers, up to the top.
Yep, they opened the second deck on the other side. You can't see that in your picture, but the second deck is open, and it's about a third full.
That just tells you how big this game is coming into it. ESPN Wichita is highlighting this game.
Yes, I know. He's broadcasting right over there around the corner.
Ain't that cool?
I stopped and visited with him for just a moment on my way back. So it's a big game. This is probably the game of the week here in the City League. Number 1 and 2 teams in the City League are playing one another.
I would probably say game of the year.
Maybe.
Depending how good this game will be.
I'm not sure I'm willing to go quite that far, but when the game's over, I might.
With 9 seconds left, we're going to start with the national anthem.
Okay, we are getting set for the national anthem and the presentation of the colors by the Heights Junior ROTC. absolutely beautiful rendition of the national anthem by 5 of the Heights students here tonight at the Heights Gymnasium. Now we're going to get set for the introduction of the starting lineups. I'm going to give them to you one team at a time. We'll start with the home team, the Falcons of Wichita Heights High School. A 6-foot senior forward, number 3, Chase Robinson. 6'1" junior guard, number 10, Jalene Timmons. 6-foot senior guard, number 12, Avon Mbule. 6'8" senior forward, number 21, Malachi Wilkins. And a 6-foot senior guard, number 23, Kamari Holt. The Heights Falcons are coached by Joe Auer. He's assisted by Ridge Foster, Gary Thomason, Kyle Smith, and Brent Allen. And the Heights Falcons will be in their home whites tonight with red numerals and blue trim. Now your Northwest Grizzlies, the road team. They will be dressed in their navy blue uniforms with gold trim and gold numerals. A 6-foot junior guard, number 1, Darian Hammond. 6'5" senior forward, number 2, DJ Brown. 6-foot senior guard, number 5, Eli Benning. 6'3" senior guard, number 23, River Peters. And a 6'4" senior forward, number 25, Liam Calvert. The Grizzlies are coached by Andy Hill. He's assisted by Gavin Darr, Kylan Hawkins, and Gary Cooper. Okay, they finished introducing the players. They obviously took longer than I did.
They did it more dramatically.
And we're getting set now for the start of play here at Heights High.
Both teams with flawless records coming into this game. Both have a really good record. And let the games begin.
It'll be DJ Brown taking it for Northwest, and for Heights, it'll be Malachi Wilkins, the senior. Ball's up, and Heights wins the opening tip. And bringing it up the floor is Mbule. He dishes it off to Robinson. Robinson around the horn. Now back to Kamari Holt. Back to Wilkins. Wilkins to Timmons. Everybody has touched it. 15 on the shot clock. A long one misses. The rebound by Holt. In the corner with it is Robinson. He goes up and he lays it in. Heights takes the early lead, 2-0. Grizzlies bring it down the floor. And they quickly tie it up. Up top, it's Timmons. And he'll take a 3-ball and miss. Rebounded by Darian Hammond. Here come the Grizzlies back.
Benning dancing, spinning, couldn't get the ball in.
Rebounded by Kamari Holt. Now he sends one down, and what a block by DJ Brown. Grizzlies bring it down. Hammond with it. Gives it back to Brown. Now over here on the near side, Liam Calvert tries a three. It rims out, and it's rebounded by the Falcons. Robinson, who got the rebound, brings it down and scores.
With the Kareem skyhook, too.
4-2, Heights. Benning calls the play, brings it across the timeline. River Peters has it. Benning, back to Peters. Loose on the floor. There's a long three ball. Good by DJ Brown. And the Grizzlies take the lead.
This has got to be a lot of lead changes.
Robinson brings it down the floor, gives it off to Holt. Holt to Wilkins, now back to Robinson. Top of the key, it's Mbule. Almost lost it, got it back. Robinson feeds it off to Wilkins for three. Off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Calvert. Long one in the corner to River Peters. Back out to Benning now at top of the key. Man-to-man being played by both teams. Benning. DJ puts it up and scores. Grizzlies lead 7-4. 4:50 to go, first quarter.
And they going to
now we have another basket and a foul.
Hammond with the steal and going to the 3-throw line.
Well, I guess they're not allowing the basket. That is too bad. Hammond's first one is good.
Grizzlies up by 4.
Hammond will take one more. Rest of the Grizzlies are set to play defense, and he makes them both. Grizzlies lead by 5, and here comes Heights back down the floor. It's Robinson crossing the timeline. Looking for some help, sends it near side, and Mbule into the paint. We have a whistle. Foul called on Northwest.
Red, his first.
This will be inbounded by Heights. Holt will send it wide into the corner to Wilkins. Wilkins now drives in the paint, puts it up, doesn't go, gets his own rebound, puts it up, and that one doesn't go either, and now we have a jump ball, and it will go to the Grizzlies on the alternating possession, arguably the dumbest rule in all of sports. Benning brings it down the floor. Looking for Hammond, he's tied up. Sends it across, yes, count the bucket. Grizzlies by 7.
Nice assist there by Eli Benning.
Mbule dishes it off on the near side to Timmons. Timmons got double team defense against them. He gives it back to Mbule. Robinson lost the handle, got it back and laid it in. DJ sends it back to Eli Benning. Benning sends it across the way. And we got a foul called against the Falcons. And it will be Ajadius Red, who just came into the game at the line to shoot a pair of free throws.
Red is definitely our spark plug, especially against Derby.
First one is good. Franklin Akwe comes in. Second one by Red. He made them both. Grizzlies lead by a touchdown again. And now the Falcons bring it down the floor. Chase Robinson with it. He dishes it off to Timmons. Timmons looking for an opening. Now he traveled with it. Oh, they called a foul. Called an offensive foul there.
You don't see that every day.
It's on Robinson. His first. And we have a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout called by Heights. And so far it's a barn burner. Pretty much what we expected. Nice to see the Grizzlies get out to a good start here and set the tone for the night.
Yeah, absolutely. Northwest leading by a touchdown so far with 3 minutes left. They gotta keep their throats on. They have to keep command of that lead. They can't slip. They can't make any mistakes coming into this. They gotta stay out of foul trouble completely.
Coming out of the timeout.
I think that's what killed us during
Grizzlies
Derby.
will inbound to start play, and here we go again. It'll be Benning bringing it down the floor with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Benning in the paint, dishes it off. Ball's up, foul called. We'll go to the free throw stripe, and we'll take some freebies. And this time it'll be Ekwe, who will take the free throw shots. Try and add to the 7-point lead. First one is good.
Lucky bounces.
I'll take all the lucky bounces that are available tonight. He gets one more. This one is up, and he makes them both. They both rattled and both fell. And here comes Heights High bringing it back down the floor. That's Robinson with it. Getting a play call from head coach Joe Auer. Wilkins to Hadley, who just came in. Under the basket to Holt. Now a reverse layup, misses. Wilkins gets the rebound and a foul's called. That'll be on Northwest.
Did you know the coach of Heights is retiring at the end of the year?
I did know that. In fact, I visited with him when we were here for the girls' game against Mays. Joe Auer has had an illustrious coaching career. He's been here 20 years, and he's decided to hang it up. Have a substitution coming in. That's the reason for this delay. And back underway. Benning will bring it down the floor. In the paint, drives, lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Isaiah Carter, who just came into the game. Holt for three, off the heel, no good. Rebounded by DJ Brown. Brown will bring it down the floor. He tried to go up.
Denied an entry point.
That was a 2-point takedown. They did not call a foul.
Nope, just a big nasty block.
And that one goes out of play. It'll be Grizzly basketball near midcourt. Ekwe will inbound it to Benning. And we're back underway. There's a steal by Timmons, and he's hammered. That's a pretty good play by Northwest because they had fouls to give. This will put Jalene Timmons at the line to shoot a pair. First one is good. Grizzlies' lead is down to a touchdown.
They've been holding that all night pretty good.
Timmons' second will go up, and it will fall. 15-9, Grizzlies by 6, and Holt comes back in for Heights High, and he will replace Chase Robinson. Grizzlies will inbound it. Here we go. Benning brings it all the way down. Underneath to Red. He goes up, doesn't fall, and it's rebounded by Timmons. There's one, and it rolls in. That one climbed the ladder and made it into the hole. And all of a sudden, the lead is down to 4.
Heights crowd's feeling it.
We have a foul called on Heights, and that will put Northwest in the bonus.
Heights crowd's feeling it.
Benning will go to the line and shoot 2. As Heights is now over the limit.
Heights definitely have a chance to.
Oh, he missed that first one. We gotta have him. We gotta have the free throws.
Heights has a chance to definitely climb the ladder back up and take the lead back. Both of these teams know how to come back.
Benning has one more, and he makes it. 16-11, Grizzlies. Heights brings the ball up the floor. That's Robinson with it. Into the paint. Spin move. Had it partially blocked by Calvert. Rebound to the Grizzlies. Hammond with it on the far side. Back to Benning. Benning switches arms now into the corner. Up and off the glass, doesn't go. And we have a whistle and a foul called.
That's on Red.
It is on a Jadius Red. It's his second. 46 seconds to go in the first quarter. Grizzlies with a 5-point lead. They've led by as many as 9. Up and doesn't go, and a whistle. And a turnover. Traveled with it. Peters will inbound it to Hammond. 26 to go. Grizzlies can play for the last shot. The shot clock is off. Peters thinking about it, dishes it back to Benning. And that one gets tossed away with 5 seconds to go.
Benton couldn't handle the ball. He couldn't handle the heat.
Inbounded to Timmons. He'll bring it up the floor quickly. Take one last long shot, and it's blocked. And that's the end of the first quarter. Pretty good quarter, and the Grizzlies are on top after one, 16-11. We'll be back with the second quarter after this. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly basketball.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Getting set for the start of second quarter with Elizabeth Dibben, Kevin Arkin. Chase Robinson will inbound to start play for Heights here in the second quarter. Grizzlies have a 5-point lead, and they have Hammond, Calvert, River Peters, DJ Brown, and Eli Benning on the floor. Chase Robinson has two guys draped on him. Dishes it up here to Holt, who gives it off to Wilkins. Back over here to Mbule, who tried a three and missed, and now we have a whistle. Not exactly sure what was called, but it doesn't matter. Grizzlies basketball. Hope you're enjoying this one on NWHS Grizz. River Peters dishes it over here to Benning. To Calvert. Back to Benning. 13 on the shot. And there's a long two. 12-footer. Grizzlies lead by 7 again.
Benning cashing in the bucket.
Robinson. Good defense being played by Calvert. Gets the basket anyway. Grizzlies quickly down the floor with it. And that one is intercepted by Robinson. Robinson will lay it up and miss it. Picked off by Eli Benning. 2-on-2. River Peters scores. And for River Peters, he has just scored 1,000 points in his career. Congratulations to you, River Peters.
That's crazy that we just watched River Peters score 1,000. That's crazy.
Well deserved. Peters on the far side, driving, puts it up, doesn't go, partially blocked, or actually blocked. Ball still bouncing around. Who's got it? Grizzlies do. DJ Brown, good! Three-pointer!
DJ Brown has his number tonight. Wow.
Mbule will bring it down the floor for the Falcons. Mbule top of the...
There we go!
Charging foul call.
Benning selling it for the charge.
That's the first foul of the quarter for either team. Brown will inbound the ball to Eli. Benning brings it down the floor. Benning drives and whistle, and we have a foul called. Foul's called on Liam Calvert away from the ball.
That's interesting.
Come on. That's there for a reason, people. Jiminy Christmas. Wilkins with it into the paint. Sends it over here. Robinson for three is rims out. And we have a foul called. It'll be Northwest ball.
You like that.
You can hear the Northwest crowd roaring their approval.
Eli Benning feeling himself.
Benning has it for Northwest. He'll bring it up unmolested. Oh, and Calvert lost the handle. And they're calling Calvert for the foul. That's his second. Team second.
Wow.
Robinson inbounds it to Cheney Peoples, who's now in the game for the Falcons, number one. Underneath. Oh, nice play there by Timmons. And the Grizzlies lead by 6. Benning to Hammond. Hammond in the paint, puts it up, doesn't go. Swept off the glass by Timmons, and here come the Falcons back. Three-pointer, short. Rebounded by Robinson. And a whistle. Going to be Northwest basketball. (23-17). Grizzlies lead. Inside 4 minutes to go in the first half. Into the corner, Peters. Up and good from 8 feet. He's got 1,004.
Don't worry, River Peters. We're keeping count.
To Wilkins on the far side. Holt dishes it off. Oh, Peters almost stole it. There's one. Three-pointer. And the lead's down to 5. And we have a whistle. And it will turn over to Heights. Falcons bring it up the floor. That's Peoples with it. 8-footer misses everything and rebounded by DJ Brown. Three-point job, misses. Loose on the floor, Calvert fighting for it, can't get it. Here comes Heights back with it. And an easy lay-in, and the lead is down to 3. River Peters answers right back.
River Peters, a reliable scorer for Northwest.
Peoples with it again. Guarded by Hammond. Now he dishes it off to Kamari Holt. Holt gives it now to Timmons. And Timmons gets it back from Peoples. They're looking for a hole in the defense and not finding it. Holt with it. 6 on the shot clock. Holt puts one up. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded out of bounds. It will stay with Heights as DJ Brown got a hand on it. Timmons takes a break for the Falcons. Falcons will inbound. Robinson, top of the key, drives in, spins in the paint, puts it up, and a foul's called. That'll be a charge on Timmons. I'm sorry, on Robinson. That's his second. Benning brings it down the floor. That shot is blocked and picked off by the Falcons. That's the second time they've done that in the last couple minutes. Peoples pulls it back out. 1 minute to go in the first half. Peoples dishes it off, and what do we have? A blocking foul this time is going to be charged to DJ Brown, I believe. That's his first. Timmons with a big sky hook. 27-24 Northwest. Crowd wanted to travel, and that one doesn't go. Now we have a whistle. And a foul is called on DJ Brown on the rebound. We're calling an awful lot of fouls here in the second quarter.
I'll have to say some are justified.
30
some
seconds
are
to go in the first half. It'll be Peoples bringing it up the floor. Shot clock is off. They can play for the last shot. Now we have a whistle. With 11 seconds to go. That's actually a foul on Northwest, which puts Heights into the bonus. Robinson will shoot a pair, and the first one is good. Well, the Grizzlies have led by 9, and Heights is working their way back. He makes them both. 27-26 Grizzlies. They'll get a chance for the last shot. Oh, no, they won't. 3, 2. The half is over on the block shot. And at halftime, wow, it's 27-26. Northwest leads at halftime. We'll be back with our halftime extravaganza after this 60-second timeout. You're watching NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly basketball.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to halftime here at Heights High, Northwest and Heights in a really good ball game, 27-26 Northwest. I want to welcome on board one of my favorite people, Athletic Director Tracy Nigg here at Heights High. How are you?
I'm good, Kevin. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for taking the time.
Of course.
Some ball game, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's exciting.
It is exciting. So what's new in your world?
Besides everything?
Huh?
Besides everything.
Besides everything.
Yeah, doing all the stuff this year. I feel like we've got a lot of exciting things in motion here at Heights, and I mean, just doing this basketball season has been wonderful. You know, the girls' side being as good as they are, and then the boys' side being as good as they are, and having the reputation they do. It's fun to connect with so many people who love the game.
Yeah. How are you going to replace Joe Auer?
The same way I guess you do with any coach, is just go through all the processes. HR tells me what to do, right?
I don't think he's replaceable.
Absolutely.
If you want my honest opinion.
Well, no.
He has one great coach, and he's built himself a legacy here at Heights.
Right.
You guys have been really blessed to have him, and not only is he a good coach, he's a good mentor as well.
Absolutely.
I've known him for 20 years,
yes,
and I can say that with authority. He's really good for the kids.
One of the things I think has been really, really cool about him announcing his retirement and everything is I'm starting to get phone calls of people just wanting to send him messages and thank him for what he's done in their lives, and I just think that's absolutely wonderful. And
isn't that great? Yeah.
Yes, and he just got inducted into the Kansas Coaches Baseball Hall of Fame, so he got highlighted for that, which was greatly deserved, and he's mentored even some of the coaches that we're still having in our baseball program and in our basketball program.
That's awesome.
He's one of a kind, yes.
Yeah.
We're grateful to have him as long as we have.
I know. It's so loud in here I can hardly hear you, and I'm listening through my headset and I can hardly hear you. You have a great band too,
yes,
by the way.
We love our band. It's actually alumni night, so some of the alumni from our band have come and rejoined. And
is that right?
That's probably why it's extra loud.
I wondered why there were so many over there.
Yes.
That explains a lot.
It says a lot about
because you got overflow. You can't see it, folks, but there's overflow from the band section into the next section.
Yep.
There's 3 tubas over there, and then there's also a bunch of brass tubas and other horns up on the balcony where we are.
Yep.
Right above. So yeah, you've got a bunch of folks over there. And
we anticipated a busy night here tonight. We anticipated a lot of folks wanting to come out for this battle. And
you've got it. You've got the upper deck open, and there's lots of people over there.
Yes, we just wanted to make it comfortable for everybody, so we opened up the second deck, and we're just grateful that all the Northwest fans came out and just to make it a great experience. This is what high school's basketball should be about, right? Getting everybody out. Your student section looks fantastic. We're working on our student section, and we have the Hawaiian theme for tonight. So
I was going to ask what the theme was.
Yes, they like to have the nest. It's like their ESPN nest, and they have their broadcasting or imitations of broadcasting. And we've started to grow a little bit more and doing a theme every basketball night. So we're working on that.
That's good. That's awesome. So.
Thank you so much, Kevin, for continuing to do this.
It's my pleasure. I have a blast, and I really like it when I'm able to. Now, we don't have any kids here tonight, any students here tonight, but when we get students involved and they get the on-hand experience, first-hand experience in real TV sports production, using equipment that we never would have dreamed of when I was your age, or when I was their age.
Right.
When I was in high school, we built a radio station, a campus radio station, and our operating board, which would be this now, the laptop now, but our operating board was twice the size of this table.
Right.
And it had a gazillion knobs, and the knobs were wider than this pop bottle.
That's right.
That's what we had, and they always, if dust got in there, they always shorted out.
Right.
So they would pop and crackle, and
Yeah.
but that's what we had. It is so much easier now.
Yes.
With modern technology, it's just amazing what they're able to do.
Yes.
So.
Well, hey, Kevin, we're going to recognize it's Winter Officials Appreciation Week. And so we're going to go recognize the officials at our game tonight. So
go do that.
Thank you so much. And thanks for mentoring our kids.
Thanks for coming up. I appreciate it.
Thank
Good
you,
to
sir.
see you. Tracy Nick, the athletic director here at Heights High, our guest at halftime. And you heard what she said. They're going to do some appreciation stuff here. So there's going to be a little bit of a delay going into the second half here. Well, I'm hoping you like the action, and if you do, you can see a lot more of it. Next Tuesday, when we're at South High, taking on the Titans in a doubleheader. I want to see something. Yeah, it is. I'll be right back. That's better. Yeah, that's better. Thank you. One of the parents is filming the game for himself and has gradually crept to his right. And by creeping to his right, he crept right into our picture. There's the horn sounding. It'll be Grizzlies' ball to start the third quarter. And we're underway. Benning dishes it off to Hammond. He's out there with Peters, Calvert, and Brown. Benning in the paint, far side. Calvert drives the baseline. Spin move, and a nice lay in there by Benning. And the Grizzlies increase their lead. And Heights answers right back. Grizzlies have led by as many as 9. They've also trailed in this game by 4. And there's a miss by Brown. Heights brings it back down. Robinson gets through everybody, puts one up, and it misses. Loose ball on the floor. Now there's a whistle. And we're going to call a foul on
Calvert.
It's on Liam Calvert. It's his third. First team foul of the third quarter.
Timeout, Grizzlies. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here.
That's their first time out of the night.
Definitely using it sparingly.
Coach Hill obviously seeing something he doesn't like or doesn't want.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't hear myself. Oh.
Why not?
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's better.
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
And here come the Grizzlies back down. Got our clock messed up here. Calvert with it, top of the key, gives it into Brown. Underneath the red, and it's blocked. And coast to coast, and Heights takes the lead. DJ Brown threw it away right to Wilkins. Robinson brings it up the floor, and he lays it in. The Grizzlies have lost control of the game here. Now we have a whistle. Offensive foul on a Jadius Red. That's his third. This third quarter not going very well. Red will come out. Ekwe will come in to replace him. Ball brought up the floor by Mbule. He gives it to Holt. Into the corner to Wilkins. Back out to Timmons. With Benning in front of him. Now Timmons drives, puts it up, and scores. River Peters rims one out, and now he intercepts the ball. Lands in the hands of Darian Hammond. Benning has it, gives it to Peters. Peters tried to feed it in, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Northwest. Benning looking for help, loses the ball. Timmons brings it down, and He missed, but Robinson followed, and he scores, and that's 8 in a row scored by Heights, and Northwest is taking another timeout, and I don't blame them. This will be a full timeout. We'll take one along with them. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Grizzlies Basketball on the Internet is brought to you in part by Andrew's Cleaning Service. Owned and operated by Andrew Dillon, they offer residential cleaning, apartment cleaning, commercial cleaning services, deep cleaning, construction and remodel cleanup, carpet cleaning, and much more. Whether it be a one-time cleanup job or regular service scheduled weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, Andrew's Cleaning Service is ready to take care of your cleaning needs. Andrew's Cleaning Service serves the greater Wichita metro area, including Derby, Hayesville, Mays, Goddard, and Valley Center. Check them out on the web at wichitacleaningservice.com or give Andrew a call for an estimate at 712-3883. We thank Andrew's Cleaning Service for their support of Grizzly Basketball on the web.
Grizzlies led by 1 at halftime. Our stuff keeps getting moved further to the left. And they've since been Heights has been on an 8-0 run here. Northwest with the ball. That's River Peters with it. He dishes it out on the near side to Benning. Benning has Robinson all over him. And now we have a foul called on, that's going to be on Wilkins, I believe. Nope, it's on Robinson.
And they just love keep calling that whistle. There's
been a lot of whistle blowing in this game.
And in the girls' game, too. Really? You have to stand up like right now?
Sit down, please. Sit down, please. Brown got the loose ball. Now he gets the rebound off the block shot and scores. Good work by DJ Brown. Heights with it. That's Holt now. He's going to drive. He puts one up off the heel. No good. And it's rebounded by Hammond.
Took a shot up against 2 defenders.
After the miss, Falcons bring it back down the floor. Mbule sends it over to Holt. Back out to Timmons. He thought about it. Mbule now driving along the baseline, puts one up. Off the heel, no good. Rebounded by DJ Brown. Brown over to Benning. Off the heel, no good. Rebound by Brown. And he is hammered. I don't know what they call, but I don't like it. They missed something there.
Brown's heated about it, too.
Ball goes against Northwest. Timmons with the ball. Benning was screened on the play. Now we have a foul called. Looks like it's going to be on Benning. It is. That's Eli's first. Back out to Wilkins, top of the key. Wilkins in the paint, dishes it back out to Holt. Holt over to the near side. There's a 3-ball, count it. 3 ball by Mbule, and the lead is now 8. That's the biggest lead of the game for the Falcons. There's one that misses, and we have another whistle. Foul charge to Wilkins. That's his third. Benning inbounds it, and we're back underway. That's Brown giving it off to Ekwe. Benning in trouble, and a foul. Foul charge to Isaiah Carter. That's his first. Each team with 3. It'll be Grizzly basketball. They'll inbound it with 2:05 remaining in the third quarter. Benning with it, gives it to Brown. Now he and Peters miscommunicated for a moment. Brown feeds it to Hammond. Hammond into the corner. Calvert loses the handle, but Benning gets it. He puts up a prayer. Yes! Eli Benning for 3. And the lead is cut down to 5. There's a 3 ball by Timmons, and he banks it home. Are you serious?
Step back.
And now we have a foul called at the other end.
Timmons with a step back bank
River
shot.
Peters
3.
will go to the line and shoot a pair. You really need these. Grizzlies down by 8 again.
I can't see him.
Makes them both. Holt comes back in for the Falcons. He'll replace Hadley. And he inbounds the ball to Trevon Hayes, who brings it up the floor. Take it back. That's Mbole that brought it up. Peoples into the paint, and that one is blocked, but there's a foul on the play. And we'll be shooting free throws. We're going to be shooting free throws the rest of the quarter. Both teams are now at the limit. Oh my goodness. First one falls. Second one misses. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Benning off the glass, yes. Around the horn, the ball goes. And Mbole puts one up. It's blocked. He gets it back. Gives it to Holt. Holt puts one up. That one doesn't go. And it goes out of play. It'll stay with the Falcons. 19 seconds to go in the third.
Heights leading 43-38. Grizzlies trailing.
Robinson will inbound for the Falcons. Gets it done. Shot clock is off. Last shot time, maybe. Oh, they threw it away, and now the Grizzlies can maybe get a last shot off. They've got 12 seconds to work with. Benning brings it down the floor. Puts it up, doesn't go. Rebound to the Falcons, and that long one did hit the blackboard. At the end of 3, it's Heights 43, Northwest 38. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this timeout. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Grizzly Pride Booster Club supports academic, athletics, and fine arts programs at Northwest High School. The Booster Club has donated more than $35,000 to students and staff at Northwest. They have purchased equipment, uniforms, classroom supplies, and teacher grants, and provided approximately $7,000 a year in food costs for school activities and athletic events. They would like to invite you to become a member of Grizzly Pride by volunteering at a school event.
We're in the midst of a standing room only crowd here at Heights High tonight. Big crowd on hand, both by Northwest and by Heights. We congratulate their constituencies for the big turnout tonight on a Friday night that's about to precede the coldest weekend of the year, as temperatures are supposed to be below 0 on Monday morning. Heights will inbound to start play here in the fourth quarter. They'll do it with a 5-point lead.
That's going to be very interesting for working.
Robinson with it for the Falcons, dishes it off, and an easy lay-in. Good deception play on the part of Robinson. Calvert into the paint, gives it over here near side. A 3 is good. Grizzlies back within 4. Thank you, River. And Bole brings it down the floor. Grizzlies need to make a stop here and then get some points. 15 on the shot clock, and now a charge is called. They've called a lot of charges in this game. Fouls on Mbole.
They love
the
that
big
whistle.
bully has 3 fouls.
The big bully. They love that whistle, man.
Grizzlies inbound, and we're underway. Goes up, it's blocked out of bounds. Ooh, pardon me, got the hiccups. Heights takes the timeout.
30-second timeout.
So let's give you the score recap here. It's 45-41 Heights with 7:04 to go in the fourth quarter. Grizzlies have 1 team foul. I'm sorry, Heights has 1 team foul. Grizzlies have not yet fouled in the fourth quarter. Each team with 3 timeouts left, and I believe the possession arrow belongs to Heights. We can't see it from here. Grizzlies have led by as many as 9. They've trailed by as many as 9. They currently trail by 4. And Heights is about to inbound the ball to resume play. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's Northwest ball. I forgot that. Wilkins has a uniform problem they're addressing real quick. Evidently, it didn't take very long. He may have had a spot of blood or something they had to wipe up. Benning will inbound the ball. He gets it to Brown. We're back underway. Calvert back to Benning. River Peters for three. Good! River Peters! And we're back down to a 1-point game.
Ice in his veins, River Peters.
Oh, they tried the old alley-oop play and it didn't work. Grizzlies underneath. Shot is blocked. Robinson gets the loose ball and he sends it up the floor. Timmons will pull it back out. He'll give it back to Robinson. Loose ball, and it's picked off by Wilkins, and Robinson puts it up. It's blocked. Second one is good, and he's fouled.
Liam Calvert blocked the first one, then he regained his momentum and went up.
Robinson will go to the line and shoot one. Grizzlies bring in Hammond and Red and take out Calvert and Ekwe. My view is pretty obstructed too.
I am your bird's eye view.
Yeah, I mean to tell you. Free throw is good. They have a 4-point lead again. Grizzlies bring it down the floor. Eli Benning. There's a loose ball, and it's going to go out of bounds to Heights. Very unfortunate.
Timmons blocked the three from Eli Benning. That's must-see TV right there.
Wow. Mboli brought it coast to coast to score, and the Grizzlies are down by 6 again. Off the glass and good. Nice play by the Grizzlies. Robinson brings it up the floor now. And again, I repeat, we need to get a stop and then score some points. Grizzlies are down by 4 with 5 minutes to go.
Come on.
Shot clock at 2, off the heel, doesn't go. Rebounded by Brown, and here come the Grizzlies back. Hammond for 3, no good. Rebounded by Robinson. He sends one forward, and Hammond gets it back. Here comes Northwest. Underneath, yes! Red with a dunk.
Let's go!
And the Grizzlies are back within 2. And now we have a timeout being taken, I think, by Heights.
Injury timeout.
Timmons is on the floor. He's grabbing his leg. He's back on his feet.
Barely.
And they're carrying him off the field. He's hurt his knee or something. .4:10 to go. 50-48 Heights.
Red with the big exclamation dunk.
And Heights has the ball. Inbound to Mboli, and we're back underway here. Gives it to Wilkins. Over to Robinson. Feeds it into Wilkins, and Wilkins has really defended well, but does manage to get rid of it. 9 on the shot clock. Mbole puts it up, doesn't go, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Northwest.
Heights.
What? They're giving the ball to Heights.
Northwest tipped it out.
Holt feeds it over to Robinson. Into the paint he comes. Spin move. Puts it up, and it doesn't go. Brown on the rebound. Here come the Grizzlies with a chance to tie or take the lead. And we have a whistle and a foul. On Heights. And it's on Wilkins. It's his 4th. Shooting the free throws, it'll be DJ Brown.
Man, they really like that whistle.
First one is good. He has a chance to tie it up here. Fall. Thank you. We're tied at 50. 3:15 to go. Timmons has it. He drives with it and he's fouled. Benning got him. That'll be his 2nd, I believe. Yes, it is. Out to Holt.
This is the same story as Derby.
It is similar. Timmons, far side, being well defended. He puts up a long one, doesn't go, and it's knocked out of play, and he'll stay with the Falcons. How unfortunate.
That should have been in trouble.
That one's put up, doesn't go. Rebounded by Wilkins. 3-pointer doesn't go, off the heel. And that one's rebounded and a foul called. It's rebounded by Red. Foul charge to the Falcons.
With Robinson.
That'll be his 4th. Benning brings it up the floor and gives it to Peters. Peters to Brown, across the way to Benning. Benning.
Come on.
Doesn't go. Rebounded by Red. Off the glass, yes! Ajadius Red gives the lead back to Northwest.
That's what we needed.
Now we need to make a stop. Don't give him an uncontested 3. Nice feed to Wilkins, and Wilkins puts it up and he's fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Man, they're whistle happy. They really
Foul
are.
is on Red. That's his 4th.
Red always gets in the foul trouble. It's literally the same story as Derby.
Red's going to stay in the game with his 4 fouls.
That's risky.
They want him for his rebounding. First one's off the heel, no good. Wilkins will get one more. Second one, short. Rebounded right back to Holt. Robinson with it. Blocking foul.
Are you?
Charged against Benning.
Wow.
I don't like that call either.
I don't like that call either. Wow. That's a big foul.
That's a big call. Could have gone either way.
It definitely could have. But that can cost us the game. With 1:36 left.
That's the third foul charged to DJ Brown. Now a timeout's been taken by Northwest, I believe.
30 seconds. Full timeout.
Full timeout. Let's take it as well. We'll be back for the end of this one. 52-50 Northwest. You're watching NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly basketball.
Hey man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man. Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
Back at Heights High, coming out of the timeout, Grizzlies lead 52-50. And 2 timeouts left. I'm sorry, Heights has 2 timeouts left. Northwest with 3. Northwest is at the limit on fouls. So any fouls they commit are going to result in free throws. Heights will inbound the ball to begin play here, coming out of the timeout. There's a 3-ball block and a foul. That's going to be 3 shots. Are you kidding me?
I'm telling you, they're whistle happy. I'm telling you.
Timmons will get 3 chances at it. First one is good. Second one is good. We're tied. Now they got, this one is to take the lead.
Got it.
Nope,
Oh,
missed it. We're tied. Rebounded by Peters. Benning will bring it down the floor. Benning in the paint. Tried to put it up, it was blocked. Grizzlies still have it. 10 on the shot clock. Brown tried to get it to Peters, and it's intercepted. And here's going to be an easy lay-in for the Falcons. Grizzlies bring it up, less than a minute to go.
The momentum just changed inside this building.
Ball knocked out by Heights. It'll belong to Northwest. Grizzlies trail by 2. They led by 2 when we came out of the timeout. We've given up some easy baskets in this game, and that has hurt us. Andy Hill calling a play. 13 on the clock.
Don't sit down.
Hammond to Benning. 6 on the clock. Benning for 3. Off the heel, no good. And we have a timeout called. There's 14 seconds to go. We have a foul called, excuse me. Jadius Red is fouled out. And we've put Heights into the bonus, so they're going to shoot free throws here. It'll be Avon Mbule at the line to shoot 2. First one is no good.
Y'all, we might have a chance. We still might have a chance.
Well, it's only going to be a one-possession game regardless. Second one is good. Grizzlies need a 3. And a full timeout is being taken by Northwest. So with 14 seconds to go, Andy Hill will draw a play up on the placard that hopefully will net the Grizzlies 3 points. That 3-point foul was critical.
Yeah, absolutely.
That really hurt.
It did. It took a big chunk out of us.
Once again, we're at South High on Tuesday. Take on the Titans in a doubleheader. We're on the air at 5:45 Tuesday afternoon. Please join us if you can't come out to the game in person. And again, I want to thank Tracy Nigg, the athletic director here at Heights, and her staff for all of her hard work. She's just amazing. And one of the nicest people I've ever worked with.
The Falcons with the
Nobody's left, I'll tell you that.
Oh no, everyone's drawn to their seats. The Falcons with a chance for a 9-0 record, and the Grizzlies have a chance for an 8-1 record.
Here we go. Benning with it. For 3. No good. And rebounded by Robinson. And he's fouled. He'll go to the line, and that's going to do it. There's 2 seconds to go.
GG.
Grizzlies are going to come out on the short end of this one. Had to have that 3-pointer, and it just did not fall. Robinson will go to the line and shoot 2 as the Grizzlies are over the limit. He makes the first one. Whoops. It's a 2-possession game, and that'll do it. They're going to call a timeout, but there's nothing. There's no way we're going to score twice in 2 seconds. Take us that long just to get the ball down there. Well, Elizabeth, I told you this would be a barn burner, and it has been. Both teams have led at least twice.
Yeah.
And we led in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go.
I know, but those fouls just killed us.
The fouls killed us. The free throws killed us.
Everything killed us. Now everyone's leaving.
The foul on the 3-pointer, I think, was really critical.
Oh, that just...
Even though he only made 2 out of 3 on it, it was still
it still put us in our casket.
Yeah. Because had they just called that as a flop, we'd have had the ball. And they'd have got no points out of it. Makes them both, doesn't make any difference. That's the ball game. Grizzlies fall tonight to the Falcons, 57-52. We'll get them one more time at our place. They haven't played at our place yet.
Oh, we're getting revenge on that, 100%.
And, you know, there's always a possibility that we can see this team in the playoffs.
That's true.
So, we're not done with Heights by any means, and we played them very well in their own building.
This is just the surface of it.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up. Wish everybody a happy weekend. Monday is a holiday, remember, in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King. So please celebrate that accordingly. And we'll see you Tuesday at South High as we take on the Titans. And we'll see you Tuesday.
I'll see you Tuesday, too.
I will see you Tuesday. Once again, Grizzlies drop them both tonight. Boys game 57-52 for Elizabeth Dibben. Kevin Arkin saying good night from Heights High.